Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a majestic mountain, there lived a young woman named Chikodile. She was known throughout the village as the fortunate maiden because good luck seemed to follow her wherever she went. Chikodile had a heart as pure as the morning dew, and her infectious laughter could brighten even the gloomest of days. People often sought her out for advice and comfort, for they believed that being in her presence could bring them blessings and happiness. One day, news reached the village that the king was organizing a grand festival to celebrate his daughter's birthday. The festival was to be filled with games, music, and dancing, and everyone in the kingdom was invited to attend. Chikodile's heart swelled with excitement as she longed to participate in the festivities. As luck would have it, the king had also heard of the fortunate maiden and her ability to bring good fortune to others. Intrigued, he decided to invite Chikodile as a guest of honor at the festival, believing that her presence would make the celebration even more magical. When Chikodile received the royal invitation, she could hardly contain her joy. She spent days preparing for the grand event, adorning herself in the finest garments and wearing flowers into her flowing hair. The entire village celebrated with her, knowing that her good fortune could extend to all who were connected to her. On the day of the festival, Chikodile arrived at the royal palace, her eyes wide with wonder as she marveled at the grandeur around her. The air was filled with excitement, and the sound of laughter and music echoed through the halls. As Chikodile stepped into the grand ballroom, her presence seemed to cast a spell over the entire gathering. People paused in their conversations, and the musicians played a soft melody in her honor. The king himself greeted her with a warm smile and welcomed her into the celebrations. Throughout the day, Chikodile's luck continued to shine. She won every game she played, and her dance steps seemed as light as air. Whenever she passed, smiles spread like wildfire, and hearts felt lighter in her presence. As the sun began to set, the king made an announcement that surprised everyone. He declared that from that day forward, Chikodile would be known as the Princess of Fortune, and she would have a special place in the kingdom. Chikodile was overwhelmed with gratitude and humility. She thanked the king for his gesture, but declined his offer. She explained that her purpose was not to be a princess but to share her good fortune with others, to bring happiness to those who needed it most. The king respected Chikodile's wishes, but he insisted on granting her a special gift. He presented her with a magical pendant, which shimmered with a soft golden glow. The pendant was said to hold the power to spread good fortune far and wide, even in her absence. With a heart full of joy, Chikodile accepted the pendant and promised to use its power for the betterment of all. From that day forward, she continued her journey, bringing smiles and luck to those she encountered, and her legend as the fortunate maiden grew far beyond the village and into the hearts of people across the kingdom. This story is reminding everyone that true fortune lies not in personal gain, but in sharing the blessings one possesses with others.